Harding?
Oh, Rook, hi. Is there something you need?
You're upset.
But I'm not.
You've been sitting in here, by yourself. It's Solas's memory, isn't it?
They stole Titan blood to walk the world like humans. And when the Titans didn't like that, they just took their spirits. Should I be angry or sad? Why aren't I angrier? It's a lot to handle.
I'd feel like punching Solas.
It's strange. I don't hate Solus for this, even though a part of me thinks I should. I don't even want revenge. Revenge won't bring the Titans back. It can't erase what happened. And the Inquisitor thinks Solus can be saved. And I want to try. But I just want to talk. As equals. I wonder if he's even capable. Solus was always distant. Guess it's hard to react when a magic rock's talking at you. Anyway, thanks for checking on me. I'll be all right.
I know. You're Lace Harding, child of Titans. You can handle anything.
Oh, shut up.
Well met, Rook.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Alluvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Alluvians in general, yes. But not the Dreadwolf's Crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait, how do you know exactly what we saw of Solas's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
So if Mythal was originally a spirit, maybe that's how she survived her body's death?
Very good. Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit, she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again, she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait, you?
As you say.
So you're the next host of Mythal?
Believe it or not, as you choose.
What? That was like how Elgernon and Gillinan can talk in your head. But
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
what are you then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remain free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
So there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mathal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
I don't think I'd recover from that.
Neither did I, at the start. Mathal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mathal's and of those who bore her.
How can you carry Mithal's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mathal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
Do you have information we can use against Gillenane or Elgarnon? Or Solus?
The last time Mathal faced Elgarnon and Gillenane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered Mathal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right. You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mathal in her entirety, but yes, the Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
I should ask you. Mythal knew Solus better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dread Wolf were there a need?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any way but that, even had I the power. What has passed between Solus and Mythal, I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
Well, Solus killed the Titans, destroyed the ancient elves, and wants to ruin this world to bring back his old one. But he'll always make sure you hear just how sad he is about all the murder.
If that is how you see him, perhaps the Dread Wolf's words have not served as well as he might wish.
I'll say.
'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
If that's what it takes.
Such determination. Have you not even a tremor of doubt?
Wouldn't do me any good.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elgarnon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
Another fragment of Mythal? In addition to the one inside you?
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece of many, formed when something greater is broken. The first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original. Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
You make it sound like this piece of mythal is going to attack me.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gillanane, or against the Dreadwolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
You would know this aspect of Mythal better than anyone. Could you try talking to her?
I dare say she would attack me on sight.
Spirits can't get along with fragments of each other?
Spirits, certainly, but the aspects of a self-righteous god who have walked different paths for ages? One bears the insult of her betrayal by the Evanurus, and then by Solus, as fresh wounds, insult upon injury. The other once fell in love with an Alamari chieftain and lived happily in a swamp for centuries. Each reminds the other that another path existed, that they could have been wrong, and nothing angers Mythal like being wrong.
What kind of spirit was Mythal before she became an elf? I know Solus is elven for pride.
Mythal enjoyed ruling and having power, but it came not from the overweening desire to crush resistance, as is the case with Elganon. The emotion that inspired her might best be described as benevolence, a guiding hand inclined to kindness. But like any spirit, when angered or twisted against her purpose, a more violent aspect arose. Where the Dreadwolf's wisdom gave way to pride when the world did not meet his standards, Mythal's benevolence gave way to retribution. After all, when kindness fails, the guilty must be punished.
If I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dreadwolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
A god's fragment, sharper than the whole. Prevail, or be sundered completely.
We're getting close to where Morrigan said that other fragment of Mythal was. has to be her.
Mythal herself. There's so much we could learn if... Do you think she might talk to us instead of attacking?
Guess we'll find out.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. We made ourselves bodies to be like humans, but I never expected to see humans scurrying about in the Dread Wolf's crossroads. And you know who I am.
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solus. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Why are you here? To beg me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elganan and Gillenane have become? Or do you simply think yourself ready to fight a god?
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solus's memories. His regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganan and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
Solus is helping me.
Solus is using you. Besides, why should I esteem the Dread Wolf's approbation? He rebelled against me.
But the two of you stayed close.
Until he killed the tattered fragment of me who hid inside the human swamp witch and wept. He keeps me here, yet has not visited since waking from his slumber. Tell me this. What should I have done when Solus turned against me after all we had been to one another?
Maybe you should have listened when he warned you about staying on as rulers after the war.
Are you saying I was wrong?
You asked me what you should have done. I can't prove my worth by lying to you. Solus didn't want to manifest a physical body or destroy the Titans. He did things he hated because he cared about you. Supporting you and Elgarnon becoming rulers was the one line he wouldn't cross. If someone who followed you everywhere refused to follow you there, what does that say?
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the Blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the Blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solus defeated them.
And?
Stopping the Blight mattered enough for you to talk with Solus, even after he rebelled against you. It mattered enough for you to stand against the other gods.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home, because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
If you wish to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
You can't want Elgarnon and Gillenane to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet the world needs rulers. So set the Blight aside and tell me why I should help you topple them.
What they did to you was wrong.
And you care so deeply for the injustice done to me thousands of years ago.
You deserve justice. And they deserve to be punished for misusing their power and killing you when you tried to check them.
Your arguments are compelling. I find you worthy, Rook. I have spent thousands of years watching. I shall miss that. But if what I am can protect the innocent and smite the guilty, This is what remains of me. I give it to you freely. Use it to protect this world with kindness when possible and cunning when necessary.
I will. Thank you. The essence of a god.
Methalinast.
Like a piece of the sun. I've never felt something so alive.
And now? What's the next step?
A god knows her moment. At least, her essence does. When the time comes, we'll be ready. We did it. We got Mythal's essence.
And we didn't even have to fight her!
Not sure what we do with it just yet. But if Morrigan's telling the truth, it'll come in handy at some point.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except me, seems like. Guess the First Warden didn't like me joining your team.
Calling Wardens back from all over Thetis is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
The timing can't be a coincidence. The gods must be behind this.
I bet they are. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solus, see if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
How fares your battle?
The gods are moving against Weishaupt and the Grey Wardens. We've heard rumors the Darkspawn are being led by an archdemon.
And you have questions?
I need to know how archdemons relate to the gods. Are they just like the blighted dragons, or are they something else? I also need to know how to deal with the gods if they show up at Weishaupt.
I propose a bargain. I will answer your question if you answer mine.
What?
How are the Grey Wardens? Do they understand the truth of the danger yet?
We've been through this already. You agreed to help me.
What did you think my help would look like, Rook? I need to know that you are prepared.
No. The First Warden still refuses to listen.
As I feared.
I tried diplomacy. I tried being firm. Nothing worked.
When I asked you why you should be trusted to lead the fight, you said you were no stranger to fighting stronger opponents. That sufficed for me. But the Grey Wardens fight Darkspawn and Archdemons, foes no one else can stand against. They see themselves as the best prepared for this battle. You cannot defeat Elganan and Gillenane without the Wardens. What will you do to bring them to your side?
All I can really do is keep trying to get through to them.
Have you ever ridden home in a wagon and felt the streets go from paved to dirt beneath the wheels? The horse is slow, and everything grows quiet as you're near home. What do you call that feeling?
I don't really have a word for it.
No, you do not. Elganan destroyed that emotion. He burned it from the mind of every living being. There were spirits of that feeling, just as there are spirits of joy, or fear, or despair. I begged them to fight.
What happened to them?
They waited too long. Without the emotion in this world to focus on, they faded until nothing remained. When you grow quiet, it is a part of your soul reaching for a feeling and finding emptiness. Because I failed.
I understand. I'm not going to fail.
How? What will you do?
I can't force the First Warden to listen. I have to let the Wardens try it their way.
And how many wardens will die before the first warden realizes his mistake?
I've done everything I can to reason with him.
I once warned an elven village that Gillenane was coming and they were in danger. They would not listen. I had to watch as their bodies twisted, as their shrieks turned into the grunting of animals. Their eyes were the worst part. They were still aware. They knew what had been done to them. I gained little peace from knowing that I had tried to warn them. Is that what you hoped for?
No. I have to find a way to get through to them.
Then what will you do?
I don't have to convince all of them. I just have to convince the First Warden.
Or remove him?
Enjoyable as that is to imagine, I doubt the rest of the Wardens would approve.
Did you know the Evanurus once numbered many more than those whose names survive in the Elven Pantheon? One warlord was particularly cruel. I sought to free his slaves, but so fearsome was his reputation that none would join me.
What did you do?
I made people laugh at him.
How did that help?
For 12 years. Every sound near him, from whispered pleas to shouted oaths to crackling fire, all became mocking laughter. His mind broke under the ridicule, and when he fell, his slaves rose up and joined me.
I doubt laughter is going to work on the First Warden.
If not that, then what?
Whatever it takes.
Easily said, but it will have to be enough for now. You have answered my question, and I owe you an answer in return.
Yes. The old gods of Tevinter, the archdemons.
There never were Tevinter gods. The archdemons, as you call them, were always merely the weapons of the Evanurus.
All right. Let's hope we can find the gods before they find their weapons.
Unfortunately, the Dragon Thrall's life force is bound to the Evanurus as both power and protection. You will not be able to kill or likely even harm one of the Evanurus until their Dragon Thrall is slain.
What can you tell me about the archdemons themselves?
Each is different, shaped by the whims and ego of its master. Elganon is the Lord of Tyranny. He would have ruled alone had Mythal not forced him to share power. Those who are strong, he molds into dictators themselves, with visions of godhood. Those who are weak, he crushes. His archdemon reflects him. It is huge, to feed his ego, the epitome of dragonkind, bent to his will.
Damn. Tell me what you really think of the guy.
He is cruelty and arrogance personified. All of the Evanurus were flawed, but he made all of them worse. By contrast, Gillenane was a servant of Andrul, whose skill at making monsters earned her promotion to the Evanurus. She is brilliant, ambitious, and unconstrained by anything you would understand as morality. In a kinder world, you would never need to see what she has done to her archdemon. In this world, I only hope you kill it quickly. In any event, the Evanurus will not be vulnerable until their archdemons are dead.
The old stories of the Tevinter gods have them whispering in the dreams of ancient magisters. How did they do that, if they were just tools of the elven gods?
The archdemons were once high dragons. The Evanurus bound them as a source of power. When I imprisoned the gods, their dragons remained free. That was my mistake.
How so?
I never bound a dragon to myself, for I believed that to enslave another creature was immoral. As such, I did not understand the power that connection gave. I thought the prison I had made was perfect. But their dragons were the conduit through which they spoke to dreaming minds.
Kill the archdemon, then kill the elven god it was attached to. Got it.
Even with their dragons dead, the Evanurus are powerful and well protected. You will need to use my dagger, the one you recovered. It can pierce their enchantments and strike them down.
All right. Kill the archdemons, then use the dagger to take down the gods.
Even a single opportunity to strike the Evanurus down will be rare, fleeting, and costly. You will not have another chance to catch them unawares. When you strike, you must be fully prepared.
Everyone suit up. All hands for this one.
Still can't believe it. They're attacking Weishaupt? The Wardens aren't prepared for that.
The gods are going straight for the throat. Unless we cut theirs first.
Just get me close enough.
Whatever you do, make them pay.
I always collect.
Who gets to tell the first warden we're dropping in?
I was hoping to skip that part.
They've got an alluvian in storage down in the vault. It was a gift from the Dalish.
Ours should go right to it. Probably. I think.
Let's get to it then. We sneak into Weishaupt nice and quiet. No one sees us. We look around for Antoine and Evka.
Was there a plan after that?
Take out a god. End this today.
This isn't the vault.
Oh crap. They moved the alluvian.
It didn't break.
You call that nice and quiet?
Sorry! Catch up when you can!
Darkspawn outside!
Darkspawn? In Weishaupt?
Just outside the door.
Stay out of sight.
Mila.
Sit tight, Mila. We'll be back.
The man can curse you!
Clear him out!
Don't let them near the girl!
Don't get fast enough.
They've got the gods in their back.
Battle outside.
We're on our own.
Well, that got them.
At least it wasn't ogres.
You know your Darkspawn.
My dad's a blacksmith for the Wardens. Who are you?
Rook, we're here to help. Do you know Antoine and Evka?
Probably in the war room. I can show you. Oh no! The door's blocked!
Is there another way?
A secret passage! Come on!
Damn!
That's Commander Janos. One of our best.
He went down fighting. Mila, when did the Darkspawn attack?
Just a while ago, they started climbing the walls.
You should stay here.
I can't. I need to find my dad.
There's worse than Darkspawn on the way.
And walls won't hold it back.
Grey Wardens, I wield the power of the blight. Today, you face the finest child of the gods.
Gillenane! And she brought a dragon!
Worse! That's an archdemon!
We have to get inside!
The war room isn't far.
Stick close, Mila.
Davrin, what's wrong?
Wardens! We can sense an archdemon. I can hear the calling. Splitting headache. But I'll make it.
Well, this went sideways. How's Lucana's gonna kill a cloud with a dagger?
One thing at a time. For now, let's not die out here.
There's a lot of darkspawn down there. Can Weishaupt hold?
It's never fallen before, and it won't today.
Where's Commander Janos?
Report the battlement!
Witness my most perfect creation. Powerful, quick, and I have returned much of her cunning. My creation's power is greater than any weapon you possess. The final flight is upon you, Wardens. Cease struggling. Lie down. My dragon will be swift.
Beat the odds.
The war room's ahead.
You'll be safe there.
I need to find my dad.
By yourself?
There's places to hide. Darkspawn won't find me. Good luck.
Archdemons attacking the north wall.
Signal of retreat. Fall back to the track.
Can't see the signal fires through the smoke.
Try the horns.
The Archdemon's too loud.
No one's retreating.
There's no choice, sir. We're under siege. We have to fall back to the dragon trap.
Forget the trap. Send word to Commander Janos. Rally outside the wall.
Janos is dead.
Rook, what are you doing here?
I'm here because you didn't listen. Now it's too late.
For you it is.
Better than what Janos got. What about all the other wardens?
Arrest them.
No, you need to listen to them. We are under attack by a god.
Do you hear yourself? There's no such thing. Stop finding excuses to be a coward. We'll stop the enemy outside the walls.
The enemy is outside the window.
Grey Wardens don't hide in our castle. I won't ask good soldiers to turn tail and run. We're an army of steel, holding back the blight. Order every blade out of Weishaupt.
We'll all die, sir.
That's an order, Warden.
Can't say I didn't try.
No! Listen to Rook. That's an order. Okay, Rook. I assume you have a plan.
This dragon trap. Tell me about it.
It was built 900 years ago to stop an archdemon, but...
Get down! Where's the trap?
Other side of the fortress, but it's never been used.
It only has to work once. Let's go! All right, this is about to get a lot worse. You ready?
Have to be. It's us, or nobody.
Stay behind the wall. Damn it!
Surrender to your fate. Defeat, death, reconstruction. Your deaths will not be wasted. There is potential for new forms in your flesh.
Got it. Now let's get past this blight.
How far to the trap?
Far enough, we'll have to fight our way to it. We have to get through here. It's the only way.
Wardens! Hang on!
They got the wardens!
Die! The lot of calling reinforcements to the east battlements.
Where are we?
The east battlements.
We are the reinforcements! Push ahead! We have to keep moving!
Now it's your turn. Looks like we're good.
Keep moving!
This way's blocked.
It's time to improvise. Maybe that ballista can help.
If we could clean it up a bit. Can we shoot the dragon with that?
It's not a dragon. And it takes more than a ballista to kill one.
There, we can get through!
It's over in the darkspawn. Watch yourself.
You fight what you call the blight. Pointless. It was always ours to control.
Two horns? What does that mean?
The outer defenses have been breached. Evka must be ordering a retreat. We're getting close. We'll cut across the wall.
The wall, it's gone!
There's another way to the trap. Through the library. Takes longer, but it'll get us there.
Let's do it!
What happens when the first warden wakes up?
Hoping he won't. I decked him pretty hard.
He'll have bigger problems on his hands than us. There, across the way. That's the library. We'll go down through the barracks to get there.
Better than being exposed on the walls.
What's that noise?
It's coming from the gate!
Sounds like 10,000 Darkspawn knocking on the door!
Toward that flight, or there'll be no end to these Darkspawn!
Go!
The gate's coming down. Any minute now, too.
Up here!
Emmerich! We're trying to find a way out of this!
The torch will lead the way! Be mindful of the Darkspawn!
Wardens are rallying at a bell tower! You can get out there! See you soon! You hear that? Must be the bell tower.
Doesn't sound far.
I still can't believe this Darkspawn is on Weishaupt. Look, right here's where I took my vows to fight.
Is there an end to this?
Only if we kill Gillenade.
Die now!
I got the setup, you do the rest.
Watch it! Got another one coming through the wall. That did it.
Bell's still ringing. Let's get there.
There, the bell tower ahead. We can get out of this mess.
That's not good.
Hang in there. We'll find another way.
So what now?
I don't know, but we don't quit. There's a way out of this mess somewhere.
Library's not far. It'll put us right next to the dragon trap. There's still a chance.
Rook! Keep going! The others are looking for another way out.
Library's not far.
Oh boy.
We can do this.
Yeah, well, let's find out.
Cold cities, sinking hope. Your blood knows you'll die here. Your tactics are primitive. Old patterns, desperate doors. None will save you. Your blighted blood is fine material. I will feed it what I craft from your corpses.
Time to finish this. We really need to shut her up.
So what's the plan?
We can't do anything about Gillenade until the Archdemon's dead. She's invulnerable.
Time to finish it. That was the last one.
Rook!
Lucanus! Hurry, open the gate!
I wouldn't advise it!
Just do it!
out of here.
3 horns. And that means?
Means we make our last stand.
Not anymore! Back! Back!
No luck! Go back!
There is no back!
Hey, up here!
We're coming!
Hurry!
Mila, you're a lifesaver.
Darkspawn almost had you for lunch.
Well, let's not hang around for dinner. Come on.
Did you find your dad yet, Mila?
No!
Just keep going, all right?
I just don't want him to be afraid.
We're here.
Quick, inside the library.
Just our luck. Darkspawn!
Cut him down. Can't get stuck out here.
Coming our way!
Let us try. I'm good at killing those.
Darkspawn! The Great Wardens hide! Tear them from their tower!
Mila, find somewhere safe to hide.
I'll be over here!
Find the mortals from the wall! Kill them all!
Watch out. Another ogre.
Not done yet.
Your battle is already lost!
I don't know. Your turn. Tell me you fought this many before.
I killed that one's cousin last week. Must have pissed them off.
The Wardens power! Overrun!
I can't keep this up much longer.
Same here!
Yes, you can. We didn't come this far for nothing.
Take the Wardens! But keep their flesh!
Persistent bastards!
They made a move on the library. They're trying to get inside.
Not before we do. Stop them!
I've got the setup. You do the rest.
We're trapped! Then we make our last stand if we have to. Rook! Get your asses in here! We're coming! We're coming! You're alive. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
If this door doesn't hold, all bets are off.
What about the dragon trap?
The trap will work. Take it from a blacksmith. You set it off and get out of the way.
Dad!
Mila!
I told you not to get lost.
Hope she wasn't too much trouble.
Can we hire her?
You don't have enough gold.
The real problem is getting that dragon to land.
Lucanus, the dagger. I guarantee this will get Gillenane's attention.
And then?
She sends the archdemon after me, we trap it, Davern kills it, and Lucanus, you take your shot.
Just like that.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Is this one you can win?
I mean to find out.
Right. Then let's do this. While the wardens still listen to me.
Evka, you're alive.
The Blight and I had a little disagreement. I'll rally the others. Someone decked the first warden and left me in charge.
I was practicing for an archdemon. Let's get to it.
I know a way to the trap.